Hey everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today we have been lucky enough to be invited to be a part of a huge collab with a lot of amazing creators. All their links will be down in the description below, so please be sure to go sub and check out their videos as well. So the collab today is a build based off your favorite Squishmallow. Yeah, I know. I know. Now, while I'm not a huge Squishmallow person, I was sent one by a friend, so this build will be inspired by Maui, which is basically just a cute pineapple. Now, if you don't know what a Squishmallow is, it's basically a Beanie Baby pillow, and they have tags on them like Beanie Babies used to. So this one's tag says, "Skateboards and scuba diving are two scary things Maui is determined to conquer her fear of. She already checked roller coasters and rollerblading off her list. Maui doesn't like to be scared, so she tries to conquer her fears by trying new things. Can Maui help you overcome one of your fears?" Now, even though I'm not super big on Squishmallows, I'm really pumped about how this build turned out, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. So let's check it out. So I went ahead and decided to build O'Hare a little Maui-inspired getaway in Happy Home Paradise. I love this little pineapple pattern I found. You'll see that we'll be using it a lot throughout the build. For the sake of time, I do have the outside of the house completely decorated already, with O'Hare hosting at his little beachside bar out here. And if you've seen my other videos, you likely recognize this deck pattern. I'm constantly using it in so many builds. Though there were times where I needed a new pattern and completely forgot that you can still access the kiosk from your phone while still in the middle of a Happy Home Paradise build, which is really convenient. I also just wanted to show you guys a little bar setup at night with the lights on. Even though O'Hare is getting a little Mike Wazowski right now, he's doing his best. Alright, that was pretty much it for the outside. Now before we head inside to start the interior, it would be awesome if you could like the video, comment your thoughts on the outside so far, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to catch more videos or streams in the future. I really appreciate it. Now let's head inside and start the interior. So with Maui being a pineapple, this is obviously pretty much going to be a tropical feeling build. The tag for Maui said they wanted to face their fears of skateboarding and scuba diving, so I felt like Maui would want to help others accomplish those same fears. So they're going to open a skate and surf shop. To start, I ended up going with the sandy beach flooring and the green paint wall in hopes to use a lot of yellow and pineapple accents. I also went with the tropical vista as the accent wall because I think it'd be nice to look outside at the view while you work, you know? So I started with the counter tables basically as a checkout stand and also a few of the Nordic low board items just to use as display stands in the corner to display some flip-flops and some sports sandals. Then we went through the botanical rug in to kind of bring that green to tie everything together. I feel like I'm always talking about colors and using them to keep things consistent and help everything kind of mesh well. And I feel like keeping the same color story throughout builds really helps me personally, because sometimes it's a struggle to make a build feel like it's one big piece. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you typically use a lot of colors in a build? Try to use as many as possible or try to keep things relatively the same? You'll see later, but I really like using the wall-mounted spotlights when trying to display something. To me, it gives me the feel of being in like a really nice department store or something. You know, it really says, I can't afford anything in here. Now Maui was afraid of scuba diving, so I went ahead and threw some snorkel gear and a wetsuit display together. I really wanted to give the shop a little bit of dimension, so I grabbed a couple partitions and pillars to create a bit of a separate area that we'll fill in just a bit. As much as I would love for us to be able to place items on the partitions, we can't. So I have found that one of my go-to items for filling out that space the partition creates are the vertical split curtains, which you can customize with a ton of different patterns. Now we definitely needed some better lighting in here, so I went with the ceiling spotlight. Because who doesn't want to be sweating through their entire shift like they're working at an Abercrombie or a Hollister? Come on, you can smell the store now. You know how hot those lights are. Now let's work on this back area a little bit. You know how clothing stores kind of have a bit of a waiting room when people are trying on clothes? I wanted it to kind of have that feel, so I put a little couch and some water back there. For the back wall, I just went with windows across the entire thing using the glow-in-the-dark sticker item and a wooden window frame custom pattern. Then we just added some rugs to stand on behind the counter and the touchscreen cash registers, which you can see O'Hara's already cracked open, so maybe he shouldn't be in charge of running this shop. Now back to the changing area, just customized a couple of the changing room items and placed a couple mirrors in the back so you see just how amazing you look in that new outfit. Here I still felt like the lighting was a little stale, especially when the lights are off, so to give it a little more spice, I went ahead and threw a few of the green festival lamps in the corners of the room. Now we can't forget about Maui's dream of overcoming her fear of skateboarding, so we had to throw some skateboards on the walls. Also, besides the ocean sounds from the soundscape, it was dead silent in there, so I had to add some KK Island to the store. Okay, now this part I was so excited for. I just had the idea of basically creating like a logo for the store using the neon light bars. So since Maui is a pineapple, I thought this minimalist pineapple shape was so cool. I was way more excited than I probably should have been, but I thought it was awesome. It legitimately almost made me think of rebranding. I know that's goofy, but I thought this was such a cool idea, and it looks awesome with the lights off. Needless to say, I went a little overboard on the new logo and put it on the bags for the store. And maybe a shirt. Maybe a couple shirts. And maybe O'Hara's shirt. And a mug. All right, I put it on everything. I like it. That is mostly it, so we'll give you one last look around the shop so you can see it finished. Oh, O'Hare. This is why I have such a hard time convincing people that they should have you on their island, man. Why you gotta be creeping like this? I love you, but come on. Help me help you. Alright, that is going to be it for this video, but before you leave, please be sure to go in the description and check out all the other amazing creators involved in this collab. We have A Clumsy Pumpkin, Angela and Donnie, Consul Kato, Kuri Dune, EJ Plays, Kate Colleen, Lex Play, Sienna Crossing, The Amanda Files, The Artsy Gamer, and Tiger. Be sure to go sub to them, check out their videos. It's an honor to even be considered in the same conversation as everyone here, and they were nice enough to include me in the collab, and it was a ton of fun. So be sure to go show them some love. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you really enjoyed it and would like to see some more, catch a live stream. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for chilling. Peace!